Today, you're connected more than ever. Your friends, your family, your life. Having a partner that understands banking is what you do on your time, anywhere you like. It's about being connected. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning, Northeast Mississippi. This is Newsbreak for Tuesday, February 14th. I'm Brad Locke. Thanks for joining us. You can catch Newsbreak each weekday at 7 a.m. Watch it at djournal.com, Facebook, YouTube, or the Daily Journal's mobile apps for Apple and Android devices. Let's take a look now at some news, sports, and weather on this Tuesday. Starting with the Weather Underground forecast for today. Going to have some overcast skies with a high of 60 degrees, low of 42, and a 20% chance of rain. The 3-day outlook: Wednesday, partly cloudy at the high of 54, low of 32. We have a 20% chance of rain. Then Thursday, clear skies, a high of 60, low of 36, 10% chance of rain. And then Friday, more pleasant weather, clear skies, a high of 67, low of 44, just a 10% chance of rain. Let's take a look now at some of the top stories in the Daily Journal and djournal.com on this Tuesday. A bill that would have given the governor power to appoint the director for the Department of Mental Health was killed Monday. Senate Bill 2567 passed the Senate last week, but was put on hold for a motion to reconsider. Senators voted not to release the bill to the House ahead of a Monday deadline and thus killed it. Meanwhile, the House did advance a bill that says dozens of occupational licensing boards would have to send proposed regulations to the governor, who could approve, modify, or veto them. These boards regulate dentists, architects, barbers, and others in various occupations and professions. House Bill 1425 passed last week and then was put on hold. The House voted Monday to release the bill to the Senate for further debate. The American Legion National Commander dropped by Post 49 in Tupelo on Monday to salute its members and the work they do. Charles E. Schmidt visited the newly reopened facility during a breakfast meeting. He said everything that happens in the American Legion begins at the local post. Schmidt is an Oregon resident and Air Force veteran. He has visited 144 posts since he was elected National Commander on September 1st. Schmidt also singled out the efforts of the late Fred Angelus and presented a national resolution to Virginia Angelus. The resolution praised Angelus's commitment to the American Legion at the local, state, and national levels. Schmidt's visit was the first official American Legion event at Post 49 since it passed final inspection by city officials. It's a significant milestone in the long road to rebuild it in the wake of the 2014 tornado. Well, it's Valentine's Day, which means love is in the air, and love can also be found in the medical field. In fact, young physician couples have been making their way to Tupelo in increasing numbers. Just between August 2015 and August 2016, Tupelo welcomed 4 such couples, and while Tupelo doesn't normally see that many sets in a 12-month period, there are more physician couples than there used to be. Retina surgeon Kushbu Agrawal and emergency physician Neil Patel met at the University of Mississippi School of Medicine. It was actually not love at first sight for the Mississippi natives. They were study partners, then became friends, and by their 4th year of medical school, they were a couple. They married in 2011. Then there's the story of adult hospitalist Sandhya Bogi and pediatric hospitalist Vishwa Gadula. They are from the same town in India, but did not meet until medical school selection day, when they learned they both would be attending Gandhi Medical School in Hyderabad. Gadula and Bogi married after graduation. You can read about the other physician couples in today's journal and at djournal.com. And in sports, high school basketball division tournaments are underway this week, with some teams hitting the floor Monday night and others getting started tonight. Among the many area teams in action is Tupelo in the Division II 6A tournament, which opens tonight in Columbus. The Golden Waves boys and girls teams both won the regular season division title, but now their eyes are set on making the state tournament. Now in classes 5A and 6A, the top 3 from each division tournament will advance to the first round of the state tourney. In classes 1A, 2A, 3A, and 4A, the top 4 teams advance. What used to be known as the North State Tournament begins February 20th for the girls and the 21st for the boys. The state quarterfinals are March 1st through the 4th, while the semifinals and finals are March 6th through 11th. Tupelo's girls will play at 7 p.m. today against South Panola, with the Tupelo boys to follow against Hernando. And that's it for Newsbreak on this Tuesday. We do want to remind you, check out the Capitol View webcast that comes to you each Monday about 2 p.m. at djournal.com. with Capitol Bureau Chief Bobby Harrison discussing what's going on in the state capitol with the legislature. You can find that again every Monday about 2 p.m. at djournal.com or catch the replay later in the day. All the stories I talked about today you can find in your daily journal or at djournal.com. We're on Twitter at djournalnow. Give our Facebook page a like as well. That's it for this edition of Newsbreak. I'm Brad Locke. Happy Valentine's Day. We'll see you next time.